We are.
The Thamesmen, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Good. Where'd you get that hat from? What does it mean?
I got it when I bought my new 4-barrel carb on my Cutlass, mate. And we mean, so yeah, they gave me a Summit Racing hat.
Yeah? Are you just trying to do some kind of middle-aged flex?
It took you 3 videos to notice I kept changing my hat. It shows how bloody observant you are. I was just doing.
It's also crooked, and I'm not kidding you. It's off center. It's round a bit. Like there you go.
I'm not.
Was it? Is that? Did they only have the kids version left? Did they only have a miniature kids one left? Is that a hat, or is that just a little thing that sits on top?
It's shrunk, I think.
It's hardly the Summit, is it?
Can we just get on with this track so I can get on to the
all right. Please? All right, before your top of the head comes shrinks in. All right, what we got, Shrinker? Oh, I've got visible. There you go.
It is a rubbish hat now, looking at it. No wonder they give it away for free.
Oh, geez, look, I keep going invisible.
Everybody needs a wardrobe change. Can you go and get something darker on? So you're like, oh, no.
If you're not careful, I'll just whip my shirt off.
Yeah, okay, let's not do that.
Yeah.
So what did we do? Oh, yeah. So we did a Dave Grohl track, Queens of the Stone Age, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we did.
And you said, I want to know more about desert rock, about Palm Springs rock, desert rock, stoner rock, whatever you call it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so one of the comments, I read all the comments, and I went through them all, and a chap called Donnie Lee, he directed me to a band called Masters of Reality.
Donnie Lee, eh? Donnie Lee.
Thank you, Donnie Lee, because I have not stopped listening to Masters of Reality since he sent me this link.
Really? Is it just a one-off song, or was it a whole album? No,
the band's called Master of Reality. And there's a guy called Chris Goss. He was the main guy. So he is the OG of desert rock.
Nice.
He's the guy who Josh Homme and Dave Grohl would say influenced them to create Queens of the Stone Age or Kiss or any of those, those bands,
all those spin-offs.
This is the original. Now there's like a few albums, and this afternoon, while I was working, I was listening to one called Masters of Reality, and they had on Apple Music, whatever, they had a deluxe edition. Disc 2 is all live tracks, and I cannot say how amazing that is.
Wow!
It is like the tracks on there. I could so want to go back to do some of them with you because they were just brilliant. So good. So good.
Great. I'm looking forward to this. You're right. I want to know more about desert rock. I love the sound of desert rock. I love Josh Homme. I love Dave Grohl-ish. And, and I love kind of Eagles of Death Metal and all that and them Crooked Vultures. So, yeah, man, this is going to be good.
So, anyway, this album was, what's it called? I remember, Suffer Bus or something. What is it called? And it has Ginger Baker as the drummer on it, which is really cool. And so anyway, this one track is a bit more of a sort of mellow track, but it's a video, and it's a great track. So I'm hoping you like it, and I'm hoping we can do some more Masters of Reality. This one's called John Brown. It was recorded live in 1991 at Sound City, which is a very famous recording studio in LA, which is actually isn't that the one that Dave Grohl actually bought at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's a Neve.
Shush. Okay, yeah, exactly.
But wait a second. The Masters Reality and something about reality. And I mentioned this before. Ginger Baker, he actually did one album with Hawkwind, and they did a thing about reality, an album about reality as well.
Most of their stuff is about reality, but apparently this band was named after a spelling error from a Black Sabbath album, which was called Master of Reality, not Masters of Reality. And so it got taken from there, apparently.
Well, that reminds me of Spinal Tap, because when Spinal Tap were naming themselves and Spinal Tap, they misspelt Spinal Tap, and they thought Spinal was SPYNEL. And so they were clever, and they did SPINEL. And then they found out by mistake they spelled it correctly. They did. There you go. All right. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So anyway, so this one, hopefully we can do. Hopefully you like this. But even if later on, go and listen to the I'll send you a link to Masters of Reality, the disc 2 live stuff. Oh, such some great tracks. So anyway, let's listen to John Brown.
Never heard of it. John Brown's a song.
John Brown's the song, and this is a great little track. Are you ready?
All right, yeah, I'm ready. Hit me up.
3,
Yep.
2,
Yep.
1.
Bye.
Said, come on, children, gather round, and I'll tell the story of old John Brown. Said, come on, children, gather round, and I'll tell the story of old John Brown. John Brown, bring him down, pull his body to the ground. Left him up for long enough, let me be the baby grub. John Brown, bring him down, pull his body to the ground. Holiday, holiday, I declare a holiday. Holiday, holiday, no matter what the doctors say. Holiday, holiday, pull John down at noon today. Holiday, holiday, pull him down at noon today.
Dude, that was absolutely brilliant.
You wanted to know where Desert Rock came from? That's where Desert Rock came from.
And that just came from Led Zeppelin 3. You know?
It really did, didn't it? It was absolutely Led Zeppelin times. But you listen to their other stuff, and this hat is ridiculous, isn't it? If you listen to the other stuff, there's a load of like Beatles influences. There's some Black Sabbath influence. There's a lot of bits and pieces in their tracks. And the reason I said like it's what's it called? It's the Sunrise on the Suffer Bus is a great album, which was where Ginger Baker was played. I think he played with them for 2 years. But that live one I said sounds a lot more like you imagine Desert Rock to be. It's a lot harder edged. It's a lot more like grinding in your face. And so the album versions are kind of a bit cleaner and a bit more like, you know, you hear the influences of the Beatles or the Led Zepp or the whatever. But when they did the live versions of them, oh my God.
I've got the tune in my head. Holiday, holiday, I declare a holiday. It's just a brilliant little song. Great. So I love Ginger Baker on the drums. That was absolutely great. And I don't like Ginger Baker. Yeah. And I thought
that little riff on the guitar though. That just
it was just. I mean, it was Led Zeppelin 3. You know, the Bonnie Stomp stuff, and which is my favorite Led Zeppelin album out as well. And I mean, I'm very, very happy to have heard that, because if you're so enthused about the rest of the stuff, and his voice was great as well.
Yeah, it's really good. And so he went on to sort of produce things after this, and he's done some other bits and pieces. But I think it's like I don't know, it's like 3 or 4 albums maybe, and the ones I've been delving into, I just love it. Like, because there's differences between the songs, and I think you really get into it. Go and listen. Go have a listen when you're working tomorrow. You'll like it. Yeah.
Masters of Reality.
Yeah, and But I'll send you some links. You know,
that was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. And who suggested that?
That was Donnie Lee. So this was
Donnie Lee. You know your music, Donnie Lee.
It did, and and I think I think he was. I may be wrong. Apologies if I missed anyone, but I think he was the only one who said it. In response to your question about what was the sort of how did it get started, Desert Rock, and he said the Masters of Reality, and it is. It and I've been doing a bit of reading on them and stuff like that, and really, really cool.
Donnie Lee, we've got a very small child summit hat for you. And once George is outgrown it fully and he realised he actually grabbed the child version, sending it your way, Donnie Lee.
I'm just trying to change my wardrobe, like rather than you just in the smelly same old. It's because you've got air conditioning. You're nice and cool, and I need to keep changing because I'm like baking over here.
I think you know what has happened in the heat.
He's shrunk.
Yeah, your hat's shrunk, boy. Hopefully it hasn't happened to your undies, because your voice would be going up and your head would be going purple.
I think that's a bit like yours is a bit purple there, mate.
Not purple, it's a suntan, bitch. Come back from Athens,
That's not a suntan.
No, it's a bloody suntan. Look at this.
You got a trucker tan? Oh my God! Look at that.
Yeah, I know. So
are you, a zebra?
That is the normal colour. That's my bottom colour, and that's the colour I am at the moment.
Did you not wash while you were there, or something? Did you not have water and grease?
No, man, a pure tan, boy. All right, on that one, I appreciate that. That
was good. Let's do some more Masters of Reality if we can. You know, I know it's a bit self-indulgent because it's not a lot. It's funny. Like we'll put out videos and people obviously look at the name of the band and they'll go, "Oh, I love this." Stevie Ray Vaughan, Nightwish, thousands of views. You know, hours and hours of viewing. Put out a bit of Mason Jennings.
19 views. 19
views.
No. There's a different one, right? You're putting out all the music, and that's great. And you're putting out something, and you think, okay, this is, you know, it's still okay, but, you know, whatever. And you put it out there, and then the first comment's like, more Nightwish, please. It's like, God damn it, you haven't even heard the song. Just like, you know,
just give it a try. Now, the thing is, the people who'll be still watching here are some of our old favorites, and so thanks for sticking with us and hanging around. We appreciate you guys. And if you're still here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit this. What am I doing? Stop it. Stop. Okay, yeah.
There's only one person still watching. Like Chris.
Hey, Chris.
All right. Chris, we'll say goodnight to you now.
See you, Chris.
Cheers, Chris. Bye.
Anyone want a hat?